Hey people, what's going on? It's Wednesday the 4th of March now. Cheers. And it's about 12:55 in the afternoon. And I thought I'd go ahead and share this. As I was driving home from the record store, I thought to myself, hey, this is kind of cool, so let me share this, okay? So, even though maybe you've been watching my videos for years now, there's still no way to really understand my life situation as much as I try to explain. Anyone, we can only see glimpses of what others try to share with us. So what I'm saying is, for the longest time, because of finances, I had, extreme anxiety about spending money on records, and so I just barely did. So today I decided, tied with this, okay? So I have a CD being manufactured. I was put in the order last week or a week and a half ago. And I had gotten a notice about today. Well, I called about the notice, and really what the notice was letting me know is that the manufacturing would be done today, and that's what I found out. So I won't receive this till next week. And so I thought to myself, okay, now what am I doing today? And I thought to myself, I'd like to go and buy some records. I really do enjoy that, and I can. It's like the idea that the main thing that I need money for anymore is to pay bills and to maintain things. And the sky shouldn't fall, or is not going to fall, because I buy some records. Whereas I've had for a long time the anxiety of that. I'll spend a little money and something will happen and I won't have it, and it's better now. Okay, so I had a couple things in mind that I wanted, and I also wanted to share this about my collecting and where I live in Omaha, because availability is regional. A lot of stuff that I'm interested in never shows up in the shops here in Omaha because it doesn't sell. Because I'm one of the few people who knows about it, so they can't sell it. So I went down with a couple things in mind, hoping I might be able to find one of them. Found none of them. One of them is Agnes Obel, the singer from Europe, who I love. Just recently discovered her actually through Jonas Bier of Mew, because he did a video for her a while back, and that's how I first heard her. But her new album is really amazing, and of course it's not in the shops in Omaha. So, but I said to myself, well, I want to buy some records, so there's going to be something there for me. I decided to go to Homer's first, and there was nothing. And Homer's is the big store in town. They had nothing that I wanted. Nothing. So I went over to Drastic, and I said to myself, I really would like to buy some records. And so I just got home, so I'm going to show you. I haven't opened anything. I'm going to show you what I picked up today, what I bought. This is what I'm able to find in Omaha. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that I'm interested in from all eras that I don't like to mail order. I don't. And, I only do that sometimes. But that stuff doesn't come to Omaha. So this is, a lot of this stuff, this is an unusual record collection from Omaha. It is. So what did I find today? The first thing that I found that I decided I would go ahead and get is the reissue of Pale Saint's first album, The Comforts of Madness. Now, I haven't opened this yet, so I see that there's some clear vinyl versions of this. I have no expectations, so it's probably black vinyl, but it is the double album. There's no indication of vinyl color in the sticker. So I got this. I've had this forever on CD. The Young Gods, Data, Mirage, Tangram. I believe they're from Switzerland. And Young Gods are killer. Franz Treichler, is that how you say his name? He's got a wonderful, deep voice. And when I first came across them, their thing was that they were doing sampled music, drums with a sampler and a singer, but the sampling was sampling guitar, Franz's guitar playing, which I thought was novel, but also the results was killer. I've only heard a little bit of this one. This is probably their latest, 2019. So I got that. So they had one album that is sort of on the back burner of what I've been looking for. So I was glad that they had it, so I went ahead, okay, I'll get it. They had the vinyl version of King Crimson's Thrak. Now, this really is not one of my favorite albums by King Crimson at all. They also had the Reconstruction of Light on vinyl. I was thinking about that. But I think I wanted to start with this. I would like to get all those. But this one in particular, the graphic. When I saw the CD come out, I always thought to myself, man, this would look great on a full color cover. And it does. Interestingly enough, the thing that I kind of wish for with some things is like they have to just blow up the original graphic for this size, and there's some detail that you wish it had been shot. You know what I'm saying? But this is still great to get. I was happy to get that. And then two, looking for things just that are not too expensive, because they had stuff that was like, I don't want to spend $70-$90 for the Factory Records box set, which I'm interested in. They have the Section 25 reissue. They were on Factory Records, but they have it in a box. I have the original. I love it, but $70 to get this thing? No, I don't want to do that. So I wanted to get some more stuff, but I said, okay, what's within reason? So they had this Harmonia Eno 76 Tracks and Traces reissued. You know, this was basically $20 new, and I love this work. This is my wheelhouse completely. The German cosmic music sound of the 70s, and then the way that Eno plugged into it. From my experience, they didn't benefit. The main way that these guys benefited from Eno was exposure. Eno learned from them. That's how it sounds to me. They didn't learn from Eno. Eno learned from them. And the last thing I thought, and I was looking to see, is this legit? I hope it is, but grabbed it. Legendary Pink Dots, The Golden Age. I haven't had this forever. I used to have the CD. Went through a period where I was just getting rid of stuff, and there was a darkness about the Legendary Pink Dots that I wasn't comprehending right, and so I got rid of almost all their stuff. And I had some cool stuff. So this was like $15.98. You know, that's, you can hardly find anything under $20, $30 now. You know, seriously. So this is what I grabbed today, and I thought, well, I'll share this with people. It's a beautiful sunny day here. I'd also like to share that it's only in the back of my mind anymore that I deal with the fact of being a public person. I don't go out expecting to be seen and all this sort of thing, you know. I just realized in the back of my mind that it's something that happens. And today, sure enough, I'm walking out of this record store, headed to my car, and Dereck, you know, a former client of mine I haven't seen for a while. It was good to see her. She's looking well. But this happens, it does happen. I go out into public, and for one reason or another, I get this. It's a wonderful feeling, though, as opposed to people seeing you and wanting to chase you. Hey, you owe me money, or hey, I've been waiting to see you. I want to talk to you. You know, it's always a wonderful connection with people when I go out in public, and I do appreciate it greatly. So I have to wait till next week for the delivery of my new CD. Of course, I'm on pins and needles. I want it now, but okay, that's what I bought today. I appreciate your comments, folks. I do. I love hearing from you. And you folks that are fairly new to me that make requests or recommendations, some of them I always pay attention to them. Some of them I take with a grain of salt because most of the stuff I've already heard. I'm not being egotistical. That's how big of a nerd I am. The main thing that I'm doing besides making music is seeing what's going on in the world. And my biggest interest in the world is not politics or cars. I have an interest in geology and history, and so I do study that. And I am interested in astronomy, but music is number one. So I'm always looking up information and listening to stuff online. I am. All right, guys. All right, people.